All right. What is up? Damn it. Amateur move. Amateur move. I didn't plug in my Ethernet cable. Oh no. Hang on. All right. Much better. What's up, everybody? Dang, and I was sitting there eating dinner. Over the last 10 minutes, and I told myself, go get more glasses out of the dishwasher and go plug in the damn Ethernet cable. And I did one of those things. I did get some glasses, but I forgot the Ethernet cable. So I do apologize. You can't win them all. You just can't. As Tom said, less typey, more eaty. I should have done that. Well, I got to say what's up to everybody in the chat. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys tonight. We got some awesome giveaways. Well, I think they're awesome. I hope you guys think they're awesome. I'm excited about them. And yeah, hopefully just kind of sharing the love a little bit, give you an update on everything, taste some whiskey, and just have a good night. So anyways, I got to say what's up to Chris. Good to see you, man. I'm glad you're stopping by. Carl's in the house. Tom's in the house. Sugar Kitty. I know Uta's in here as well. There we go. Who else do we have in here as I catch up on the chat? Amy Bohm is in the house. What's up, Amy? Amy, I don't want to put this on you again. If you could track super chats, that would be great. If not, I can ask somebody else. No big deal at all. Just let me know. Andrew, what is up? Jay, whiskey cheers to you as well. Trying to also read the chat as I catch up here. Ghostface Bourbon is in here hanging out. How is it going? Bubble Bath Bourbon as well. Lido says, all right, here we go. Yes, yes. Bev, hey, how are you doing, Bev? Eric's DeProfio. And let's see. Okay. Amy, both of those things are well, ECBP is my jam. Tracking, not so much my jam. I've tried to track things. Okay, so anyways, let's get to it. I need to pour a first dram of the night, and I could just come out swinging. Let me do this. Let me pour out some of the new Bookers. What's up, Cheech? How's it going, man? Let me pour out some of the new Bookers here. All right. So before this live stream, by the way, if you're in here, please hit that like button. What's up, AM65? Good to see you. Hit that like button if you're hanging out in here tonight. So I picked up the new Booker's batch yesterday. Well, actually, I didn't pick it up. I heard that it was out, and I frantically posted in the local secondary group, and I overpaid like a dumbass for this bottle. If you know me, you know I don't really like Booker's, but I wanted to get this because I wanted to get the review out. The Donahoe's batch, the previous batch of Booker's, is actually the most watched video on the channel somehow, with almost 5,000 views. And honestly, if I could go back and redo that review, I would. I gave it a pretty positive review. It's kind of changed as it's been in the bottle with a lot of air. And I don't know. I feel like I should knock a few points off of that in my previous review, but that's okay. But anyways, the new batch of Booker's is out. And right before this stream, I recorded my review of this. So I kind of rushed through the review a little bit because, well, the stream was coming up. I needed to eat dinner. UPS was dropping a package from Seal Box I needed to sign for. There was a lot of factors in that fateful hour of recording this review. But I will say, at least right now where this thing stands, fresh crack, it's been open 24 hours. I actually like this. It is a hot batch of Booker's. It's extremely alcohol forward. So if that's not your thing, I really tried to make it clear in my review, like if it's not your thing, you're not going to like this batch. But I actually really like the flavors of this batch for what it's worth. So I'll go ahead and kick off with this a little bit, give you guys a little preview of the whiskey before the review tomorrow. I'm going to try to drop that review around 1 p.m. Eastern time if I can finish the edit. I have a rehearsal at 2 p.m., so I won't be able to do my usual 2 p.m. premiere. Anyways, let me catch up on the chat here. What's going on? No, Bubble Bass says I would, but I can't count that high without taking my shoes off. What? For the super chats, maybe. Jay says Jay's enjoying an old fashioned with Knob Creek Rye. Knob Creek Rye is like my go-to mixer for that kind of thing. Ooh, Barrel Armida. Lito just picked up. Hope it's worth it. I have not tried that. I actually just ordered a Seagrass from Sealbox. I'm a little late to the game on that one, but I do want to review it because I'm curious. I don't really like what Barrel does. I have a private blend that I just picked up, the BX2I blend. It's not my thing. It's mostly MGP, but they blended some 16-year-old Dickel in there. I'm trying to sell my empty bottle on local secondary, or empty open bottle on local secondary, because it's just not great. What's up, Edward Fulmer? Good to see you. David Babcock, good evening to you. Never had a Booker's. Okay, all right. I know some people actually don't get them really distributed in their area, and the price hikes are terrible. What's up, Hendo? 21090. Will's extremely alcohol forward sometimes. So ABV on the new Bookers is 63.95%. And for reference, the last batch was 62.65. Yeah, 62.65. So it's 1.3% higher. It's not that much higher, just under 128 proof. But yeah, it's a monster on the nose. I mean, it's very, very alcohol forward. Well, good. I'm looking forward to trying the Seagrass and putting up a review of that. Okay. I forgot to edit this banner, so give me 2 seconds. Let's see, for the drums and drams. For a driftless Glen single barrel cast strength store pick. There we go. Let's save that and let's run that banner. Okay. So I'm going to tell you really quickly now that we got about 26 people in here. Hit that like button. Hopefully we get some more people in here tonight. We are doing some giveaways this evening. Okay. So got a couple of things here and I'll put them up on the drum. I have a couple of things I want to try up on the drum, a couple of new acquired bottles from Sealbox. But the first thing is, tonight we are giving away what has quickly become one of my favorite bottles. It is this Driftless Glen pick from Don's Liquors and Wine. And this, if you guys watch my bourbon journey, if you watch Scott reviewed this. This is a 2020 pick, I believe. Don's Liquors and Wine did a 2021 pick. Scott preferred this one. As a result, Young Pei Chang sent me a bottle of this a couple of weeks ago or so. And I am in love with this freaking bottle. So I bought 4 more of them because I love it. And I did that because I knew I wanted to give at least one of them away. So tonight, one of the giveaway prizes for every $5 super chat, that's going to be one entry for every $5. It's going to be a giveaway for this Driftless Glen pick. And I'm not messing with you. Like, retail on this is $65 or something, which, ECBP territory. I'm telling you, this thing holds up to just about any batch of ECBP. It's got dark chocolate. It's got espresso. It's got dusty funk, dark cherry. It's got pie crust. Everything you would want in a bourbon is in this pick. It's 125 proof. It's a single barrel, and it's so freaking good. So that's going to be one of the giveaway prizes for tonight. Okay, so every $5 super chat. And I'll bring this back up eventually as well. But 21090 says that he loves Driftless Glen. Yeah, hell yeah. The other thing is that the Infinity bottle, the Drums and Drams Infinity bottle, was completed last week. And as a result, I'm going to give away 2 full vertical sets. So this was always sort of the plan for the Infinity bottle. This is 200 milliliters of the final blend of the Infinity bottle. I haven't touched this. I did not correct the blend because I wanted it to truly be a community project. I had my input at the beginning by finishing off the first version of the bottle. So this is truly 200 milliliters of what was in the bottle at the end of last week's stream. And there are 5 versions of the bottle. So that is version 5. And everybody that wins the giveaway for this will also receive 1 ounce of the last 4 versions. So you can do your own vertical, side-by-side tasting 5 glasses if you so choose, of all of the versions to see how the infinity bottle changed. Now, I have 2 sets of these. All right, so I'm going to drop them. We're doing 2 giveaways for the infinity bottle vertical sets with the 200 milliliter flask at the end, 2 of those, and then we're doing a giveaway for the Driftless Glen store pick. So that's 3 giveaways. Shit, make it 4 giveaways. We're going to do a 4th giveaway. This one's a little less cool. It's another 200 milliliter flask of the final blend because I had enough left over, and then 2 ounces of batch 4 of the infinity bottle. So you can at least taste from batch 4 to batch 5. So we have 4 giveaways. This will be the last one, all right? So that's what we're doing. We got 4 giveaways tonight, 4 winners. That's a lot of shipping. I already have so much to pack and ship still from last week. But that's what's going on. So those are the giveaways. I'm really, really excited about them. So anyways, I got to catch up on the chat. Holy crap. Amy, Yunpei Chang is freaking awesome. He has sent me some of the most baller samples. He sent me some flasks. He sent me 200 milliliter flasks of the Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye. More. I mean, he'd already sent me 4 ounces. And now I got this. I mean, it's amazing. He's so generous. So that's awesome. Metal Man, thank you so much for the compliment. I really appreciate that. That is awesome. Okay, let's get to some super chats. We already got some interested parties. That's really, really cool. By the way, cheers. Let me know what you're sipping on. I'm going to have my first sip, not of the night, but of the live stream of this new Booker's batch. That's pretty good. David said, that looks amazing. Yes, please. Awesome. Thanks for the super chat, David. Edward is signing up for the giveaway. Awesome, Edward. Cheers to you, Hendo, and thank you for the $10 super chat. Well, you got a good chance of winning something. I mean, geez, we got 4 giveaways. And I hope the batch 5 of the infinity bottle doesn't suck because I have all these 200 milliliter flasks filled with it. I haven't tried it myself, so I'll be curious. Nick, I gave this is my buddy from here in Columbus, Nick, and I gave him a sample of that Driftless Glen pick. I've been giving everybody samples of it because it's so damn good. It's ridiculous. What's up, Adriana? Thank you so much. Yeah, I got to talk about that in a second. Good reminder. Aiden, I won't be in for long tonight. I'm on break. Still loving getting to watch watch the community grow. If I win anything, send me an email, Cam. Absolutely, man. And thank you for the super chat, Aiden. Hope you have a good night. And hope work is manageable this evening. It's good to see you. Austin, yes. So I'm sipping on the new Booker's batch. I'll tell you guys about it here in a second. But the review should be out tomorrow, as long as I'm not too hammered at the end of this stream and I can get half of the video edited tonight. So don't let me get hammered. That's a great pour. I have an Isla Barley 06 maybe? Yeah, I think it's an 06. I'd have to check. Okay, sorry, I skipped somebody here. It's Tom, what's up, man? Sign me up. Been geeked about that Driftless Glen since Scott's review last year. Dude, even if you don't win the bottle, I will bring you a couple of ounces of this stuff because it's ridiculous. The shipping from their website, you have to spend at least $250 to even get a reasonable shipping rate. I was going to buy 4 of them anyway, so it worked out. But, you know, and they had a High West pick, a finished High West double rye pick on their site, just chilling at MSRP. So I should have picked that up. I'm kind of regretting it. JG, we'll get you your whiskey, man. I'll do my best. What's up, Colin? Hey, man. Good to see you. And Roy R is in the house. And Carl is making me jealous. That sounds interesting, Lita. I don't know if I would like that. The dovetail didn't quite do it for me. I think with that many finishes blended together, It feels like a rye would be better suited, which is probably, I will probably like Seagrass more than I would like the Armida, but I don't know. Big Vic, thank you for the super chat. And for everybody in here right now, I got to shout out Big Vic because I forgot to shout him out on my Sam Houston 15 review. Big Vic hooked it up with the Sam Houston 15 all the way from California, and I still managed to get that review out in just a nick of time there. So thank you for sending me that bottle, man. You're very, very kind. Is that the 14 Tawny Port, the Campbelltown release? All right, Jeff. Jeff coming in with the super chat. Speaking of Don's, oh my God, 145.2. I think I got an email about that. Maybe it was a 14-year or 15-year. It was an old one. Yeah, their shipping fees are jacked. I sent them an email. Not about the shipping fees, but after tasting the Driftless and after I bought 4 of them, I sent them one and I said, like, hey, by the way, I don't know if all the Driftless stuff is this good, but even if like whatever the case may be, you picked an amazing barrel of this. Like, this is incredible, and I want you to know, like, I'm going to shout you out on a review because this barrel is so freaking good. I mean, it was awesome. Ujal, hey, man, what is up? Good to see you. Had some Eagle Rare, Old Forester, and Cooper's Craft. Awesome. I'm glad you're digging those samples, man. That's a pretty nice little, so you did Eagle Rares from Buffalo Trace, Old Forester, and Cooper's Craft are from Brown Foreman. So whichever one you like more will kind of direct you towards whichever distillery profile you like. Yeah, 15-year. Nice. What's up, Guy? Yeah, life is going good, man. I've got an orchestra show tomorrow and Saturday, and gigs are picking back up. Drinking whiskey. I mean, it's all good. It's going all right. All right. So, anyways, let me know in the chat if you guys have tried this new Booker's release. I'll give you a heads up on kind of what's going on here. I already said earlier, this thing is super hot. Like, even though it's only 128 proof approximately, I mean, it on the nose smells like it's closer to 140. It's only 6 years, 5 months. It's a pretty young batch. And so a lot of people immediately are going to write this thing off. It's called Tag-Along Batch. I actually like the really bright colors they've been using on their labels. And like a lot of you know that I don't like Booker's very much. I don't like peanut forward whiskeys. I think their batches recently have just been kind of bad. But this is a little bit more off profile. This batch is a little bit more off profile. Like with all of that ethanol, when you kind of get past it, you get a lot of rye characteristics in this particular Booker's. Like it's got a nice green apple note, a lot of rye spice, a little bit of grassiness to it, which is not something I'm used to with Booker's. And then it also has the standard Booker's baking spices. The peanut is pretty well in check in this batch, at least right now after 24 hours. Nice, really sweet caramel profile. And as you sip on it more and more, third, fourth sip, you start to get into some dark fruits. So it's got a nice light to dark kind of profile to it. The alcohol on the palate is not too much. On the nose, it is a little bit too much. I've got to say, I really like this batch, though. I really do. Only 128 proof. Yeah, I mean, you know, we're all proofstitutes these days. So, yeah, Amy, I saw like a Costco somewhere out west had them still at 65 recently, which is pretty wild. But yeah, I mean, the price hikes are crazy. It's 90 plus tax here. And I had to pay an upcharge on this to get it from somebody locally because I wasn't going to go hunt one. Yeah, I totally can understand why that would be. And I agree with that too, Carl. I mean, look, if I'm going to spend 90 bucks, I'm going to buy a batch of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof that I know I really like on local secondary for 90 bucks. You know, I'm not going to spend it on a crapshoot Booker's. It's just not going to be it. But now that I've got the channel and there's a little bit of money coming in to help purchase some of these bottles that I wouldn't normally spend my own money on, I can buy this thing. I can review it, which is really helpful. And you know what? The fact that I like this batch makes me happy. It makes me happy that 90 bucks, 115 bucks went down the drain for this, but I actually am enjoying it. Mr. Tim, thank you for the super chat. Awesome. Coffee, bank, battery. Awesome. Mm. Yeah. The thing is, like, I recorded this Booker's review, and I'm worried about putting it out because I basically took the stance that I do like it, but if you say that you don't like it for X, Y, or Z reason that I tried to talk about, that I would fully understand your point of view. So it's a review of my opinion with like an out, like you have a like, hey, if you think the opposite of me for like any number of these reasons, I would also totally understand, because I'm a little bit torn about this new Booker's too. And the old batch, Donahoe's, the first batch of 2021, I'm the same way. I'm hot and cold on it. But at least it's not as bad to me as some of the 2020 stuff. So I think we are moving back in the right direction, but it's not nearly enough to justify the price, Thank you, Roy. Thank you for supporting the cause, Yes, Guy. I mean, I'm buying up C919s right now. I'm just, anyone I see for under $100, I'm buying it, because it's just so good. Thank you, Jay. And Carl, yes, agreed. I'm going to probably buy 1 or 2 backups of that if I can find really high proofs. Daniel, I haven't done any direct comparisons with 2019. The Booker stuff, I can get carried away with comparisons. I didn't love the 2019 stuff, honestly. I know a lot of people like Beaten Biscuits and what's the other one? Beaten Biscuits and Country Ham. I mean, they're fine, but they still weren't really up. They weren't like wowing me, And if memory serves, like, I don't know, I'm not doing the comparison. I think I like the new batch better than those. But again, that might just be me because I don't like the traditional Booker's profile. I like the old 2015s, the 2017s that had a little more fruit in them. So, yeah, I don't know. I still have a bunch of your sample of that, Lido. I could pour a little bit of that right now and compare it. Let me do that. I've never had shiny batch. It might maybe not bad at 90 if it's from 2019. Yeah, maybe. Okay, let me grab, you know what? Let me grab that Kentucky Chew batch. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It's just right back here. All right. All right. Let's do a couple of comparisons then. Shit. I mean, because this was never going to go on the original, on the review that I do of this, because I just don't like having longer videos than I need to anymore. It's too much to edit. I mean, it's a lot to listen to me talk fast for 16 and a half minutes, but to edit all of that shit is even less fun because I've been a little out of practice recently anyways with my presentation on these videos. So, this will just be a little extra comparison than what you'll get on the video tomorrow when it comes out. So let's do that. That'll be awesome. Thank you, Vic. Dude, I appreciate it, man. Cheers. Metal Man, I've never had a little book. So that's just not one I'm willing to pay for. I would just have to have a sample of that. But Daniel, maybe hold off. I mean, it's not out yet. I think you've still got quite a bit of time before they go away off the shelves. I think we got it pretty early here in Ohio, but let me do this comparison and find out real quick. What's up, Jeffrey Wack? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, buddy. Sorry, I can't even talk. Since when do I even say buddy? I don't even say that. That's what Dan Shook says that. I don't say buddy. Who am I? All right. So a little Booker's comparison. Let me get a little refresh on this. What do you guys think, though? See the old Booker's labels with sort of the like dark drab colors. I just didn't think they popped. But the lime green and the baby blue from earlier in the year, I think these new labels are sweet. I really like the colors. I'm not your buddy guy. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. I hate being called buddy, and I said it, and it made me feel weird. So I won't say that again. Let's get hammered. Guy, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. I get you, man, because sometimes I have an hour of footage that I got to trim. Like if the other night when I recorded that Still Austin video, which like nobody has watched, I was so sad. It's got like less than 300 views, but I recorded the Still Austin video, and it was 3 a.m. when I did that damn thing, and that was challenging to just record it. And then I woke up the next morning to edit, and I was like, oh my God, I had like an hour and 15 minutes of footage because I just couldn't get through a sentence without stumbling because I was like tired and slightly tipsy. That never again. Never again. Yes, take the rest of the night off. Okay. So Lito, let me put the new batch next to Kentucky Chew. So Kentucky Chew is coming in about half a proof point lower than the new batch of Booker's. So it's very, very close. Or 0.5%, I should say. Basically 1 proof point lower. All right, so this is Kentucky Chew. Let me coat the glass. And this is Tagalong. So let me go to Tagalong again first. God, it's so hot. It's just alcohol at first. And then it's like all these green rye components mixed with just really sweet vanilla. And then underneath all of that is like a standard Booker's profile. And then let's go to Kentucky Chew. Kentucky Chew is very tame comparatively. And remember, Tagalong has only been open for 24 hours. So, I'm sure it will calm down a bit. Kentucky Chew seems much more balanced in terms of the fruity component here, and the spice isn't jumping out of the glass. Tagalong is so just intense. All right, I'm going to go Kentucky Chew first on the palate because I think that's a good one to start with. I dig that. Yeah, it's really manageable. It's got a great profile. I think it's just really fruity, honestly. All right, Aiden, I'll see you, man. Thank you for jumping in. 1703 is 62.95. Where did I put this? Oh, this is 2018-03 Kentucky Chew. Okay. Yeah, this is nice and fruity, and it's got nice baking spice to it. It's sweet. It's like decidedly sweet on the nose. Mm-hmm. That's just enjoyable. It's just a good sip, It's not heavily oaked or anything like that. It still tastes young, but in a really nice, vibrant, fruity way, which I like. Okay, so now let's go to the Tagalong batch. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's vanilla and rye. It really is. And oak. I mean, there was some oak funk on the nose along with all that ethanol. Damn. Ugh, it's so strong. The Tagalong batch reminds me of a higher proof Kentucky Chew. But it doesn't quite have as much dark fruit to it. Yeah, and the Kentucky Chew has a little more chocolate too, milk chocolate. Interesting. I mean, look, Tagalong is not going to be for everybody. It really isn't. But after you sip it more and more, like I said, it gets darker and the ethanol kind of dissipates a little bit. Sugar Kitty says Kentucky Chew is the whiskey Pokemon. I love that. That's funny. A little play on words there. Pikachu, Raichu, and Kentucky Chew. Harkening back to my Pokemon days like 5 years ago. No, I'm kidding. That was like 15 years ago. David, I believe Jack Daniels is releasing this again. The verbiage on their website says annual limited release now. So I don't know if they changed that, if it's always been that way, but that's the verbiage I saw very recently. Daniel, I actually thought about this. So I don't know if that was intentional for them. And you know what? After I reviewed it, I didn't even look at the little card that came with it. I never look at those because it's just like the warehousing information. But it described, it had tasting notes on it. And the tasting notes were like vanilla, baking spice, and caramel. That was literally all it's, and wood sugars is what it said. Very simplistic bourbon tasting notes. There was no reference of rye spice, of fruit, nothing like that on there. No oak listed. And it's an oaky, rye forward vanilla bomb with too much alcohol on it. Like that's what I would describe the batch as. So the green label makes a whole heck of a lot of sense. I just don't know if that was like intentional or if, it's just them trying to go for. Tom, I was like, what is he talking about? Oh, Pokemon. I promise you it was not last week. That's funny. All right, so just remember, everybody that's in here right now, we got 42 in the chat. Please hit that like button. Let's get a couple more people in here. The giveaways for tonight. Number one of my favorite picks that I have, period, not just craft whiskeys, I mean period, is this Driftless Glen single barrel cask strength at 125 proof. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So this is going to be one of the giveaways for this evening. And I have 3 backup bottles in addition to this because it's that good. You got to like an intense dark bourbon. And the other giveaway is the Drums and Drams Infinity Bottle full vertical set. The first 4 versions of the bottle, 1-ounce samples that I've kept as we've gone through the process, and a 200 milliliter flask of the final version. So that's what we got for tonight's giveaway. I'm giving away 2 of those full vertical sets and 1 of the Driftless Glen store pick. And I've got a 4th giveaway of another flask. It doesn't even matter. There's just 4 giveaways. There's a lot of giveaways. What's up, Blake? Good to see you. All right. Yeah, Lido, Kentucky Chew's great, man. And I think tag along, I can see the relationship between the two. I'm going to pour this back into my sample. I made a mess. I poured it on my pants. And I'm gonna do one more Booker's comparison. I'm curious. One more Booker's comparison. Hank, what's up, man? Thanks for the $10 super chat. Great giveaways. Yeah, I'm trying to just do some different stuff. The Infinity Bottle project was interesting. Wasn't quite what I originally envisioned in terms of just like how it operated. It's hard to advertise that, because there's just layers to it. But maybe I'll do it again someday in some different fashion. I think it was a good experiment, though, through and through. All right, Jeffrey Wax in. Thank you, man. Bob. Okay, I got to talk about this now. I keep forgetting. Jay, did I win yet? Another super chat, man. Thank you. Okay, so tomorrow night is the quarterfinals of Matt Porter's Matt Madness tasting competition. My samples arrived today, as you can see, still wrapped up. I don't know if we're supposed to unwrap these before the stream or not, because like it takes so long to do it on the stream, but I guess I'll save these to unwrap for the stream tomorrow. Maybe I'll unwrap it right before. I don't know, but I've got my samples now from Matt's new place in Colorado. When I opened the box, it smelled like a peated whiskey. So I'm thinking one of those samples might be a peated whiskey that like kind of spilled inside of its saran wrap. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm super stoked about it. The quarterfinals is a little bit different than the semifinals. I'm going up against Bobby for my Whiskey She Wines. I've never met him. It's going to be fun. The thumbnail that DC made is friggin' hilarious. If you haven't seen it, jump over to ADHD Whiskey and look at that thumbnail. It is awesome. But yeah, it's going to be a good time tomorrow night. I'm a little nervous. I haven't been training as much this time around. Actually, I don't even know if I've trained at all. Just been busy. So I've got an orchestra rehearsal, and then I'll get back from that and go straight into Matt Madness. What's up, Stanley Wags? Good to see you, dude. With the fresh face, with the fresh trim. Take a shot at the giveaway. Hello, Cameron, you sexy beast. Take a look at DC's latest thumbnail. Yes, I know. The thumbnail is amazing. Sarah loved it too, man. Dude, it's good to see you in here. Thank you, Daniel P. And man, I promise. So all the other giveaway stuff from last week got delayed. And then my sample bottles took forever to get here. And so like those are going to go out tomorrow. And I do apologize to everybody. I kind of mentioned this on my patron only live stream on Monday. I just like literally have not had a second in the day. I did a 20-hour day and a 15-hour day. And then last night, I had to take the night to myself from 7 till 10. I couldn't do any more work. So I promise I will get the giveaway stuff out tomorrow for everybody for this week's giveaway and last week's giveaway. It's all going out. It's going to be easier to do it the same day. What's up, Carl? And with the super chat, $5. After this class, I have one more pour of bookers. Probably the last I will have. The end of an era. Your last bookers ever. What's up, David? Good to see you, man. And thanks for the super chat. I've got your Sonoma bourbon and rye samples, and I'm excited to try those. I just got those entered into the whiskey inventory. I saw that pick has my name. Nice, man. Yeah. This is so. I didn't know if I was going to I didn't know how I was going to do in this competition, to be honest with you, but I feel pretty good about it now. But I know Bobby, like, I think Bobby and I are going to be a really good matchup. I really do. I'm nervous, man. Oh, okay. Chris, good question, man. So for the giveaway winners, so I'm not tasting the infinity bottle tonight. Next week, I'm going to taste versions 4, and then I'm going to taste 5, the final version, which you will have by then, Chris. And everybody will have, from this week's giveaway, they'll have the flask and the lineup. So next week, hopefully we can have, it'll be 5 people tasting with us. If you and Keith and the 3 giveaway winners from tonight taste, we can all be tasting the infinity bottles versions 4 and 5 together. So yes, that will be next week. I would like to do that at 8:30 Eastern time, so 7:30 Central, I think, for you if you're in Illinois. Thank you, DC. Gosh, I'm trying to just keep up with super chats. Sorry, guys. I got to taste some whiskey here in a second. But Bobby's a tough competitor, but you're a legit winner. Go get that belt, bro. Thanks, man. I'm going to do my best. I am the last drummer standing, Colin. I do believe. Metal Man, I go live at this time, 8 p.m. Eastern, every Thursday night. Sometimes I sneak in Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, Second Chance Sunday or Scotch Sunday. I do that sometimes. And occasionally I'll pop up on a Saturday, especially if Chris from Hot Buttery Rolls cancels his Saturday stream. I usually jump into that slot. All right, guys. One more Booker's comparison. I could either do Sip a While or I could do Big Man Small Batch. I have just a little bit left of each. Does anybody have any preference? So the brand new tag along batch compared to one more batch, it could be Sip a While or Big Man Small Batch. Let me know what you guys think. Carl, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I really do. I tell you what, guys, I've never really talked about how I kind of trained my palate over the last year and a half. But I took it very seriously, and I was very weird about it. So that means a lot to hear, man. I appreciate it. Daniel, Sip a While is 2017 batch 4. Big Man Small Batch is 2015 batch 1. I know I love Big Man Small Batch. That's almost an unfair comparison. That's going to win probably. But Sip a While would be interesting only because, it's closer to present day, and it might be just a better comparison. I don't have a preconception of that batch. I might go with that one, actually. Uta, thank you for the super chat. Happy to drink the last of our Bookers on your stream. End of an era. All right, let's do Sip a While. Am I going to kill? I'm going to kill it. That's it. No more sip a while for me. Let's coat the glass. So in the competition, in my blind bookers bracket that I did a couple of months ago, I can't remember how Sip a While did. I think it advanced one round, and then I think it got beat because I think it came up against a 2015 batch, and those are just lights out. I mean, they're so good. But Sip a While is a really good batch from what I remember. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Whenever I do giveaways, typically, like, I probably won't send it with, you know, if I'm already sending a bunch of samples for a giveaway, that's one thing. But like, yeah, I usually throw in bonus samples anyways, because it's just like, I want people to try these store picks I have of these different things, even if they don't like them, you know, it's just good to try these things. So I did not play that. It's probably listening to Drake or death metal or jazz. All right, let's do it. So let's go to Sip a While first, since it's probably not going to hit me as hard as Tag Along. It's so reserved on the nose compared to Tag Along. Nice dark fruit, vanilla, oak, baking spices, a little bit of ethanol. Oh, I could smell that all day. Oh, I like that a lot. Like Tag Along makes it makes me cough, you know. There's so much alcohol in that batch. But there is, along with those rye characteristics, the vanilla and the ethanol, there is a dark fruit component to it that I think the recent batches have lacked. Vic, I do have a very tiny amount of a sample of pigskin left. Very tiny. My last pour in the old house tonight is Canadian Club and Diet Coke. Breaking open Lafroig for my first pour in the new home tomorrow night. That's a good one. I don't know if you're if you're into the peated scotch thing, then hell yes, because Lafroig is the bomb. But, you know, if you're not prepared for that, be ready. I think when I had the pigskin sample, I liked it. It had a nice barrel char note, if I remember correctly. Holy cow, Lito. Dude, thank you so much for the $40 super chat. Holy crap. Oh, my goodness. I really appreciate it, my friend. I'm going to get more scotch on the channel for you. I promise. I promise. Wow. Yeah. There's a dark kind of grape plum note to this, what was it? Sip a While. Jeez, I can't even keep it straight. Mm. All right, now I see why people like Sip a While. Oh, man, that's good. Oh, that's so good. Wow. Dang. That is so freaking good. Now, I know Tag Along batch will not be up to that level. I don't think. And so I'm probably going to throw some water in it and see how it compares when I kind of bring some of that ethanol down. I don't know, man. It is a freaking vanilla bomb, though. If you like vanilla, high proof, Tag Along is going to be your thing. You know, I want to dislike it. I really do want to dislike it. That ethanol gets you by the cojones. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's okay. That's okay. Do I have a top 5 for the first half of the year yet? I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I know a couple that would be up there. Well, I've actually been thinking about this in terms of value recently, because I want to make a video about top values so far in 2021, different price points, you know. Sam Houston 15 would be a value pick, you know, because a 15-year bourbon at $130, it really shouldn't be any cheaper than that for 15 years. That's that's kind of the equivalent of a 25-year Scotch, or maybe 21-year Scotch. That might be closer. It's a good value. Sam Houston 15, I really believe, is up there. The Chattanooga port finish, from my palate, I like it. I don't love it, but I think the value is incredible on that bottle. I'm trying to think of what else came out this year, guys. I don't even know. The Still Austin stuff is interesting. I don't know about value. It's pretty even on value, but the Still Austin cask strength, I think, is a sleeper, and I think it's going to be a very interesting thing as it gets older. So I don't know. I need to think more about it. I don't have my whiskey organized right now. It's all over the floor, so I'm trying to look at it because I'm building a new shelf downstairs right now. So it's all over the place. Oh, Woodford Batch Proof 2021. Lights out. I love that pour. Not a good value pour, just average. But Woodford Batch Proof 2021, I sent it to Aiden, and Aiden wasn't going to buy it because of the price, and he said, this is a killer pour, and it really freaking is. The old Batch Proof pours were not up to that level, even at all. Okay, Bob is feeling lucky tonight. Roll the dice, Bob. I think I'm going to go to Vegas in 2 weeks with my parents for like a couple of days. I'm going to stop in on them, so I'm going to be playing the blackjack tables, y'all. Oh, holy shit. I mean, look, the Four Roses limited edition, for me, I'll never find below secondary unless I win the lottery at the distillery lottery, not the real lottery. If I win the real lottery, I'm going to buy 100 of them. But no, okay, so at 150, I'm buying the Four Roses. Absolutely. And it's not because of the secondary value. It's because those are really, really good. So Four Roses for sure. But some of these pours, you just can't take at MSRP, you know? And it's kind of specific to each bottle you get. Say tag along one more time, and I'm, hey, would you blow me? Hey, would you blow me? God damn it. Did I just say that? Didn't Sean say something the other night on a stream like that where he read someone's name out loud? I can't believe I fell for it. I fell for, hey, would you blow me? Sarah's in the shower, or I would say that much louder. God, you got me. Oh, Pete your pants. That's what it was. That's what it was. Okay, sorry. Let me finish this comparison real quick. So we started with Sip a While, and now I'm on to a diluted version of Tag Along Batch. Call the Girl Scouts. They're pretty freaking close. Yeah. I mean, Tag Along falls apart with too much water. Just a little bit of water in it really does help. It brings out a little coconut, actually. So that's interesting. Carl, I have not tried Mortlock 12 or Peat Monster. No, I haven't tried either of those, actually. So, okay. Calumet 15, to me, since it's a little bit under Sam Houston, I would give the nod to Sam Houston on if I made a list. Fusion 5, mine is on the way. I haven't tried it yet. Pfeiffer, I haven't tried that one in a while. I meant to do a review, and I just haven't gotten around to it. I like Pfeiffer, but not compared to anything else. If you compare it, you taste the Dickel. ECBPs this year, not for me. Maker's FAE01 could possibly be on my list for this year. I think it's good. Yeah, and I haven't tried any Four-Gate just because I know if I like one of them at $200, I'm going to like drain my wallet. So I've avoided all Four-Gate. And there are a couple other companies like with expensive Kentucky Owl, like things I just don't buy because I know it's going to start a problem for me. Yeah, Dickel 15 is 60, but it's Dickel, and I think it tastes terrible. And for people that like George Dickel products, it's a Dickel world for you. You know what I mean? Like it's on shelves everywhere, and you're going to be happy as a clam. But I just don't like the 15 or any of it, honestly. Amy, those wood finishing series are turning me into a maker's person. I still don't like the private selects that I've had, but the wood finishing series is all the samples you sent me in the FAE. I thought they were all really good. I couldn't believe it because the 46 cast strength is just a hit or miss pour for me. I hope it's lights out too at the price. Tom, you want to buy my bottle, man? I have had one pour is out of that bottle. I'm going to do one review of it. So I'm going to have one more pour. If I can stomach it, I'll sell you that bottle for $40, man. If you want it, it is yours. And it's a high proof one. I got a 50+% proof, 50+% ABV. I mean, you know, this is kind of the going rate these days. So I'm not going to say it's too much. I just don't think Elijah Craig 18 is worth that price regardless. But it should be 150, but I think a lot of places you're seeing it go to 200 now. Yeah, look, tag along, a little bit of water for you proof people, for you vanilla lovers. It's an off-profile Booker's because it has a lot of rye influence. That's it. I'm not going to beat a dead horse here. I should finish this sip a while because it's the last bit that I have. Dave just found a 2018 Barai. I have one of those on the way right now, I believe. So you turned me on to the Barai stuff. I'd never had it before. The 2017 sample was killer. And I think the 2018 is going to be good as well. So have a good night, man. Wow, you found it at 150? I would have bought at 150. I would have snagged that, but yeah, 200 is a little bit much for me for what that is. It's almost like if you could proof it up, if you could do 70% Elijah Craig 18, 30% of an Elijah Craig barrel proof to kind of bring it up a little, I think that would be a pretty good combo. Gotta get some more water here. 21090, thank you for the super chat. Cheers, really enjoying the channel. I appreciate it. The videos, I'm trying to make them better and better each time, but there's too many new releases coming out. The Bookers, it's like, oh my God, I got to rush to get a video of this out. And, you know, if other people beat me to it, then it kills viewership on the channel as I'm trying to grow the subscriber count. So I'm doing the best I can, balancing. I hate reviewing neck pours. I just hate reviewing bottles that haven't had a week or two to oxidize, but, you know. Oh my God, if this existed, Amy, if that was real, I mean, you know, I can't even imagine the secondary price of something like that, you know. Also, holy crap, did you guys see, speaking of new cask strength offerings, did you see that Bowman Distillery is putting out a 10+ year cask strength release? And the first one is Hazmat. It's 141 proof. 10-year Buffalo Trace, 10+ year Buffalo Trace distillate. I don't know if it's single barrel. Hazmat cask strength. We're talking like between E.H. Taylor barrel proof and George T. Stagg in terms of like proof and age. It's a distillery only release, $100 MSRP, lottery at the distillery. Holy shit, I'm going to get my whole family to sign up. That just dropped today. The press release, I believe. Craziness. Anyways. Dude, I got to do it though. Tim, it's a necessary evil. You know, it is. A guy like Jason or the Bourbon Junkies or Matt, they don't have to worry about it because their subscriber count is already where it is. But for me, if somebody else gets it out first, their videos will suggest people to come to mine afterwards, and that's great. It'll appear in the sidebar, and that's wonderful. But you know, the initial rush will go to them, and then when your video is an afterthought from the get, then it's rough. So yeah, I've got to do it. Unfortunately, 141.2 proof for that Bowman release. Craziness. It'll be distributed too. Okay, so I knew they had a lottery at the distillery. I didn't realize it was also getting distribution. Yeah, they're unfortunately. I mean, I wish I didn't have to do it. I'm just trying to build the channel, you know, in the early days. So, and I haven't made a lot of clickbait content, Tim. I'm still planning on making some more generalized videos for a non-whiskey tube audience. I just haven't gotten to it yet because there's so many new releases and things to review. And I have time, to do a Jim Beam versus Jack Daniels video or which Johnny Walker is the best. Like those are going to happen for sure. And I have like a bunch of videos planned out already, but yeah, right now my clickbait is just getting videos out first to try to do the best I can. Okay, guys. We'll get you to 59K. I think so too, AM65. I really do. I will try not to do this. My clickbait face on this video's thumbnail is about as much as I think I'll probably do for that. All right. Here we go. Hit that like button if you haven't already, please. That would be amazing. Thank you so much. Again, we got the giveaways tonight. 2 full vertical sets of the Infinity Bottle set. Rounded out with a 200 milliliter flask of the final version. This is my flask. That's why there's a little empty. But these are the flasks you will win. 200 milliliters of version 5 of the Drums and Drams Infinity Bottle, along with 1 ounce each of the last 4 versions that we've blended over the past 2 months. Some of those versions are really, really good. Some of them are not so good. So it'll be really cool, hopefully, to be able to do that comparison. David, thank you for the super chat. Heard about the Bowman today. Road trip at the end of the month. Heck yes. I would give my left arm for one of those things. Hazmat, man. Jeez. Okay. Let's do something completely different now. It's time to pop a bottle. All right. So let's see. Let's see if I can get this thing to focus. There's no light on it. I apologize for that. Probably not going to work. Why won't you work? All right, whatever. This is the new Chattanooga whiskey, experimental distillery release. This is release number 19, batch 19. It's the European Oak High Malt. So what we have here is a 2-grain mash bill, yellow corn, and single origin Scottish barley. So we've got Scottish barley. We're talking Scotch with some yellow corn mixed in. I do not know the percentages. It could be on their website. If somebody finds out on their website, drop it in the chat. That would be cool. I don't have it off the top of my head. This just arrived today from Sealbox. Chattanooga whiskey is really hit or miss, but in general, I love what they do. I love the experimentation, the high malt, the way everything tastes, non-chill filtered, blah, 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 high proof. It's good stuff. So I wanted to taste this on the stream. So let's see what we get here. This is the first pour out of the bottle. I'm sure I will do a review of this. I don't know when. This is not a priority review for me. So I am very happy to kind of just check this out today on the stream and see what's going on with it. Can't get Chattanooga in Oregon. David, if you need a bottle, just shoot me an email. If you need a cask 111 or something, if they don't distribute, I'll just send you one at cost. No worries, man. Just let me know. They're all over the place here, and I can get you one. Just pay shipping, pay the cost of the bottle, and give me like another $1 for the box. We're good. No worries. Just let me know. Hendo's going to be at the distillery this weekend. Nice. Yeah, I want to make it up there too. I really do. Big Vic, another super chat, man. Thank you so much. Fingers crossed for you. Coming in hot. He wants some booze. All right, Hank. I'll see you later, man. Cheers. If you win the giveaway, I will let you know. I'll send you a message on Patreon or something. Yeah, David, just send me an email, drumsanddrams@gmail.com. I'll go pick it up tomorrow. I'll get it out for you. I think I have enough bottle shippers left to get that with everything else. All right. So again, this is 4+ years old, which for Chattanooga is actually pretty old. Yeah. Charred European oak. So this is European oak high malt. So it is Scottish barley in European oak, seasoned for 24 months. It's a 4-barrel batch. Like I said, 4+ years old, 102 proof. So 51% ABV, solid ABV. And the color. I mean, let's just talk about that. This is like coffee. Now, it's got a little bit of that oat mash bill feel to it. Like some of their stuff that uses oats in the mash, this does not use that, but it still has a little bit of that craft grain feel that you get from an oat mash bill. An oated mash bill. A nice little ethanol punch on this, but it's not too much at all. And yeah, you're getting these notes. It's somewhere between Chattanooga's whiskey profile and a scotch, which is what it should be based on the mash bill and everything else. But I'm getting chocolate. I'm getting like a ton of rich toffee notes. But you're getting like barley malt, scotch whiskey type notes with it. It smells really good, really good. And the European oak, the spice that's coming from that oak, which is just a different kind of spice than when you use white American oak, it's there. I mean, it's pretty darn good. Oh, the chocolate in here. I mean, it's really chocolate heavy. All right, Tom, I'll see you later, man. I'll let you know if you won the giveaway. Have fun over with Drew P. Oh, wow. Wow. I think I like this. Cheers for the Russell's Fund. The Russell's Fund. Tim, what do you mean by that? Is that for the 13 year, you mean? I wish I had one of those, but secondary, I feel like, is bananas on that. I'm not sure even where it's at. I saw someone trying to trade an Elmer T, though, so I was like, probably going to stay away from that one. Oh, my gosh, guys. Does Sealbox still have this in stock? Stanley, I used to do this, and I always forget now. Yeah, I should start doing that more. You know, it does change it a little bit. Blake, you had a chance of getting one of those. Wow. Sheesh, I would love to get one of those. Yeah, I mean, if I had an Elmer T to give up, I would easily give it up for a Russell's 13. I have like half a bottle left, though, so. Yeah, you know. Let me see on Sealbox if they still have some of this Chattanooga, because if they do, I would totally consider getting this, guys. They do. They do still have it. So here, for what it's worth, let me drop this in the chat. This is really good. Let me see what the tasting notes they say are. Raw honey, chamomile, cut hay, peach tea, and granola. I would agree with the granola for sure. The honey, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I could see hay for sure. Peach tea, maybe. That's probably a southern. They're probably taking their southern sensibilities into their tasting notes here. But this is a perfect blend of bourbon and scotch notes for me. And the amount of chocolate in here is astounding. Robotic. I'm eating Cheetos while I do it too. Hey, would you blow me? You're right. It is very good. JG, did I miss your super chat? Oh my gosh. More booze for JG. Okay, guys, here's the deal. I'm going to close the super chats. I'm going to close them out at 9:15. So 9 minutes from now. Super chats will end at 9:15 for tonight's giveaways. Remember, 4 prizes in order of drawing. First prize is going to get the Driftless Glen pick. Again, you're not going to believe it when you taste this thing. And if you sell it on secondary or trade it locally, I will murder you because it's so good. Drink this shit. Okay? This is prize number 125 proof single barrel, one of the best bottles that I'm drinking right now. Next 2 people will win the full vertical set of the Drums and Drams Infinity bottle, 200 milliliter, last version, 1 ounces of the previous 4 versions. 2 of those. And the last place winner, it's not really last place. You're going to win another flask of the Final Infinity bottle, and then you'll win a sample of version 4. So I don't have the full lineup for you, but I'll have the last 2. And you can taste those along with me next week when I taste them with everybody else who wins these prizes. So that's every $5 super chat. AM65 coming in another. I want in on that Infinity action. Thank you, man. Hendo's offended. He likes peaches. Carl says, freaking Georgia and their non-booze shipping foolishness. Well, there are workarounds with CO Box. You can send them your own label. Carl, if you really want one, send them an email. I just put in an order, or I would tack that onto my order, which I'm doing for a friend. I'm shipping a friend a still Austin cast strength from CO Box. Send them an email, though, if you really want this Chattanooga, and, you know, they'll ship it to you with your own label. Blake, I'm telling you, the cast strength is special. And if you don't win it tonight and you win another giveaway, I'll send you a sample of the cast strength. I mean, I can't even believe how good it is. This is the European oak. It's $70. It's steep, I know, but if you're a fan of Scotch and bourbon and you want the best of both of them with a lot of chocolate involved, this is the one. Oh my God, it's so good. And there's some orange marmalade in there. Oh my gosh. Very, very good. Heck yeah. What's up, John T? What's up, man? Good to see you. Thanks for jumping in. Okay, so you guys know what I think. When I review this Chattanooga, yeah, it's probably going to get a really good review. I mean, holy crap. It's not as weird and crafty and liqueur-y as the apricot brandy finish, which was just out there for me, and the oats and the mash bill. I just don't tend to like oats and mash bills. But this stuff is very, very good. What's up, Sherry G? Cheers. Good to see you. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Fingers crossed for the giveaway. All right, let's do one more pour. Let's do one more thing here. And you know what I'm going to taste? I finally have the full lineup from Spirits of French Lick. And I know a lot of channels have done live streams with Alan Bishop. I think Jason's done one. I think Scott's done one. And, you know, I haven't really had a live stream with like any distillers, marketing people from distilleries or anything like that yet. Next week, I'm going down to Rabbit Hole to shoot a bunch of content. I'm not a video person, so I'm like nervous to screw this up. To like walk through Rick houses and the distillery, shooting B-roll, and then setting up for like a tasting on camera. Like, I'm nervous to do all this because it's all on the fly. It's quick. I'm a drummer. I'm not a videographer, but I'm very excited about that. Anyways, everybody's had Alan Bishop on. I have not had him on, but everybody loves Spirits of French Lick. I have the Matty Gladden store pick. I have the Lee Sinclair 4-grain store pick. And now I have a Solomon Scott Rye store pick. All of them coming from Seal Box. So all of them coming from the same pallet that has picked these bottles. And I'm going to be doing a video on it very soon. I do wish I had the standard offerings, but if you're going to say, if I have to buy one bottle, it's going to be a store pick, not the batched offering. So I'm going to do a review of the full lineup based on store picks. But I want to taste this rye whiskey tonight because the Lee Sinclair blew me away last week. Nice cork pop. And I want to try the rye now. Yeah, this just arrived today as well with the Chattanooga from Seal Box. 4 more minutes on the giveaway, guys. 4 more minutes. That smells citrusy. Blake, I don't have the weeder, but, you know, the weeder, I think, comes in at a lower proof. I'd like to get one, but, yeah, maybe I should have got one of those. I don't know. But it didn't have, like, you know, the Maddie Gladden, Elise Sinclair, and Solomon Scott all have people on the label. The label don't have a certain look to them. It just looks like that's the series of bottles that I should be trying and reviewing. And it looked like the Weeder might be more of an entry-level offering or an afterthought. Maybe I'm wrong about that, and maybe I should get one. If I should before I do the review, I'm happy to grab one. Okay. Well, shoot. Maybe I need to get one. Well, in that case, Carl, if you're still in here, man, if you don't want to mess with sending Seal Box a label, I'll order the Weeder. You and I can split shipping, and then I'll ship to you the Chattanooga Experimental if you want it. So, Carl, if that's something you want to do, Uta as well, just let me know, and we can make that happen. It's not going to be, you'll probably overpay a little bit for it. If, we could get something else from Seal Box for you if you want, if they're not going to ship to you. Just let me know if that's something you're into. Happy to make that happen. Terroir V says, cheers, headed to Bourbon Country next month. Awesome. Headed there next week, so I'm very excited to be back. Interesting. So Solomon Scott. Rye whiskey. 2 more minutes on the giveaway. Solomon Scott is 60% rye, 35 corn, 5% malt. It is coming in this particular single barrel at 102.2 proof. Actually pretty low proof. All right, and age doesn't really have an age, but I'm guessing between 4 and 5 years. Yeah, Carl, if you send me an email just to remind me, that would be really helpful. I never remember things after streams. I'm always cleaning up, and tonight I got to edit a video. But if you send me an email, it'll help me remember that. And if there's something else you want to make it more worth your while in terms of shipping costs and stuff, one of the Still Austins or, anything else, just let me know and we can tack that on there. Interesting. Yeah. So there's a little cardboard note. Some of these rye whiskeys recently, or rye heavy things, have been giving me kind of cardboard funk. There's a lot of citrus on this, a lot of pepper, but it's not too green. I really like this stuff. On the nose, it is doing very well. Let me go to the palate. I'll come back to the nose. Wow. That almost has an orange liqueur note in this. The mouthfeel is just stellar on this Solomon Scott. Daniel P. Honestly, I would probably say Lee Sinclair. Although the Lee Sinclair has oats in the mash bill, which I'm not a big fan of, but in that particular bottle, I like it. I feel bad. I haven't tried the Maddie Gladden in a while, so I'm not going to be able to give you a good assessment. Right now, this Solomon Scott is very good. Maybe the favorite of the bunch from memory. Just the spice in here is so nice. DC, no, I have not. I've only ever had this single barrel pick. So I don't have a frame of reference for the distillery's profile or anything like that. Okay, guys. I'm going to say 1 more minute for the giveaway. If anybody has any last minute super chats, get them in. If not, no worries. We're going to do the giveaway here in just a second. Amy's got all the super chats tracked. Thank you, Amy. Yes, you should crack it right now. Again, mine's a single barrel, but I'm assuming they're not going to be like crazy different. Oh, and yeah, I was talking about cardboard notes. I've been getting this on a lot of stuff recently, so I don't know if it's just like a phase my palate's going through. But yeah, I don't know. It's not particularly Texas-y. It's just a weird note. Thank you, Hendo. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. All right, let's call it. All right, so no more super chats. Amy, let me know what the range is for the giveaway. To me, it's looking like it could be. How many people would that be? 60 some, maybe? Oh, Eric's a Profio with another super chat. Fine, twist my arm. All right, so Eric's got another one in there as well. Awesome. Good luck for the giveaway, everybody. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So 315. What is that divided by 5? What is it? 6? Is it 1 through 63, Amy? 1 to 61. Oh. Is it really? Because oh, Big Vic. Okay, Big Vic's coming in last minute. All right, we got to add a couple more there, Amy. Sorry about that. I'm not getting that hammered. I'm doing pretty well. I will say, Metal Man, I'm doing all right tonight. Proof on the Solomon 102.2, pretty low. I think the Lee Sinclair and the Matty Gladdens that I have are a couple of percent higher. You know, I don't know. Their whole thing is weird. They actually, I don't even think technically should be delivering to Ohio, but they do. But I've heard a bunch of stories about if you send them a label, if you send them an email, paula@sealbox.com, and if you send her your own label, that they will just ship your stuff, which may or may not be legal, but that's fine. Carl, you and Uta have been going hard as shit tonight, so I'm not surprised. Okay, let's see here. Look, dude, you know how much money I've spent at Sealbox recently? If they ban my account, that's it. They're losing a big percentage of their business, which is not good for my wallet. Actually, it'd be better for my wallet if they ban me, honestly. But I really want to do some barrel picks in the next 6 months. I think that would be awesome. I don't know if it's, I don't know how big you have to be to do barrel picks and stuff like that for your channel, but that's something I'm really interested in doing. And I think Sealbox would be a great place to go through, All right, Amy. So just let me know about the numbers here. We had a couple last-minute stragglers. As far as it looks like on my end, it's looking like the number is 1 through 64. Okay, interesting. I'm just looking at my chat revenue right now, Amy, and dividing by 5. But maybe I can't math very well. Yeah, I think it should be 1 through 64. So I'm not sure if we're missing somebody or not. I don't know if I can go that far back. Let me just check on my YouTube studio real quick. Guys, sorry, I just want to do the giveaway. I don't want to miss anybody in the giveaway. So I do apologize if I'm being a little slow on that. Just give me a second here. All right. Yeah, so Cheech, the chat rev is at 3. It's a little over 320. Someone gave a $2 super chat earlier. So it's 320, basically. 320 divided by 5, so 64. that's so we should have 1 through 64. Oh, okay. So Amy's got it. She missed 1 for Hindo and 1 for Big Vic. Okay, awesome. Awesome. So 1 through 64. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. Metal Man, love the channel and the reviews. Keep it up, buddy. We'll hopefully be back for the next live. I'd love to see you, man. Catch you on the flip side as well. Cheers. Solomon Scott Rye. This is a very good rye whiskey. It's definitely got the craft profile to it. Unbelievable amount of orange liqueur in this pour. But it's reminding me of like a mix between a Chattanooga release and like something else, like if Chattanooga did a rye finished in some sort of like maybe orange curacao, but just finished it for a short amount of time. Like that's kind of what it reminds me of. All right, y'all, here, let's do it. We have 4 winners to pick. No duplicate winners this evening. No duplicate winners. Hey, Siri, pick a number between 1 and 64.
A random number between 1 and 64 is 29.
All right, so the first winner and the winner of the Driftless Glen store pick, ba-boom, is number 29. Amy, who do we got for 29? Do you have the seal box pick of the Solomon Scott? Because yeah, it's the exact same proof. Number 29 is Sherry G. Damn, Sherry G came in with 1 super chat late in the game, and Sherry G is the winner. That is awesome. Congrats, Sherry, on the Driftless Glen pick. I'm telling you, this is a banger of a bottle. I mean, it is so good. Let me write this down, make sure I keep track of this in my notes on my phone. I have like 11 or 12 packages to send tomorrow. I'm going to be packing boxes all day when I'm not in rehearsal. So, Sherry G, Driftless Glen pick. Congrats, Sherry. I don't even know. Are you still in the house? Are you still hanging out, Sherry? I'm not even sure. If not, we will get in touch. Okay, let's do another one. Hey, Siri. Pick it. Hey, Siri. Pick a number between 1 and 64.
A random number between 1 and 64 is 38.
All right, 38 is the winner of the first full vertical set of the Drums and Drams Infinity bottle. Number 38. Winning all of this stuff right here. Congrats, Sherry. Awesome. I'm glad you're in here. Sherry, just send me an email, drumsanddrams@gmail.com, and shoot me your address, and I'll get this stuff out to you. Oh, Lito Cortez. Heck yes. All right. I'm so glad Lito won with that $40 super chat. That is awesome, man. Lito, good for you, man. Congrats. Thank you for the immense support. I mean, seriously, I can't thank you enough. Awesome. Awesome. So Lito has got 1 of these sets, and I'll send him a couple extra things probably. I like to send a few extra things. Yes, sir. That's awesome. All right, let's do another one. Hey, Siri. Pick a number between 1 and 64.
A random number between 1 and 64 is 19.
19. 19 wins the second vertical set of the Infinity bottle. So let's see who number 19 is. Writing this down. Okay. '19 is Tim Evans. Nice, Tim. Good win, man. That is awesome. So congrats, Tim. You got the second full Drums and Drams Infinity bottle set. Very good. All right, so we've got Sherry G, Lito, and Tim. And now for the final prize. Slightly reduced, but still quite a bit of whiskey nonetheless. 200 milliliters of the final Drums and Drams Infinity bottle blend, version 5 of 5. And then I'll give you 2 ounces. Maybe I'll leave them in these separate bottles. 2 ounces of the last version, version 4 of the Infinity bottle. So you can do a side-by-side comparison with all of us on the live stream next week. The final winner of tonight's giveaway. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. Pick a number between 1 and 64.
A random number between 1 and 64 is 26.
All right, 26 is the winner of the final giveaway. And Tim Evans is being a baller mofo. And I'm going to send this to Cheech Artolino for all of the work that Cheech does. So that is freaking awesome. Cheech, hell yeah. Cheech, send me an email with your address, and I'll get you that. And Tim Evans, thank you for your generosity, man. That's awesome. That's really, really cool. And number 26 is the winner of the final giveaway. And that is AM65. Okay. So AM65, congrats on winning that giveaway. You'll get that final little thing. And for everybody who won infinity bottle sets and samples, next week, I don't have, so me personally, the only thing I have left of the infinity bottle is this, of the final version. I didn't actually keep any for myself, so I can't taste through all of the versions with you. That's something for you to do on your own time. Next week, I'm going to taste a little bit of version 4, which everybody's getting, and then I'm going to taste a little bit of version 5, which is where we ended up. But for 1, 2, 3, and 4, and to do all of those side by side, that is for Cheech and for Lido to do on your own, because I don't have those anymore. I didn't want to keep that. I wanted to give away the extra set. I was going to keep that second set to myself, but I figured we should just give it away. I've tasted all these already, so I wanted to give it to you guys. Jay, I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I feel bad. But I'm excited. I am excited for Sherry, Lido, Cheech, and AM65. Everybody send me an email with your address. I will get that stuff out. I am really shooting for tomorrow. 11 boxes and 50 plus samples is a lot of stuff to pack. I'm going to be real with you, but it should be out tomorrow. It really should. As I got to get the Booker's review, an orchestral rehearsal, all the boxes shipped, shelf built in the basement, and then Matt Madness tomorrow night. And I think I can get it all done. So that's the plan. The Chattanooga European Oak from Sealbox. Again, if you're looking for something unique, very chocolatey, very malty, if you like Scotch and bourbon, that's your pour. This Solomon Scott has an orange liqueur note with a lot of rye spice. Very delicious. Just a lot of good stuff, you know. And this Booker's Batch 2 from 2021, for better or worse, I like it. It's off profile. It's very hot, so just know that. And that's it. Good thing I use FedEx. FedEx is actually pretty cool. I have a whole system with FedEx now. I use the plastic sleeves, the padded packs. I put 6x6x4 boxes in the padded packs. I get flat rate shipping for all my samples, and then my bottles go in 15x5x5 boxes. So got it down to a science at this point. It's just drumsanddrams@gmail.com, spelled out. drumsanddrams@gmail.com. It's going to be a day. It's going to be a day tomorrow. Matt Madness has been saving me money on Friday nights. Can't wait for tomorrow. Thank you, man. Have a good night, Blake. Good to see you. Sherry, that's the only one that I haven't bought from the experimental collection. Since I started buying the experimental collection, maybe batch 16 or 17, but I passed on that because I know I'm not going to like that. Yeah, DC, the shipping thing, it gets so expensive if you don't kind of figure out your method, you know. Amy, thank you for that. And for everybody else listening, don't forget about Adriana's Alzheimer's giveaway. That's on the 20th. It's the 10th today, right? So what would that be? Is that a Sunday then, Amy? The 20th? Yeah, it's a Sunday. So it's on Father's Day. Yeah, so on Father's Day, don't forget about that stream. Going to raise some great money. Nice, Adriana. Good to see you. All right, cheers, everybody. I'm out of here. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the super chats. I hope you guys enjoy the giveaway prizes. The infinity bottle is concluded. I'm going to try to figure out what the heck I'm going to do next week. I would love to bring somebody on, so I'm going to look into that. It's going to be the day after I get back from Rabbit Hole. So I'm sure I'm going to have some stories from that, but all right, y'all. I'm out of here. Final sip of Solomon Scott single barrel. Cheers. I'll see you next time. And I think I might be doing a Sunday stream. I think. Second Chance Sunday, Booker's, Sam Houston 15, a couple others. I can't remember. I think Sunday we're going to do a 3 p.m. stream as long as that works. So, all right, guys, take it easy. Cheers.